Mick, you wanted a reaction from Tuesday night. You certainly got it. You must be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, in first half, I think probably the best half of football we played since we've come in here. We could see everything clicking in that first half today. Against a very, very good Boro Rangers side, we restricted them. And if it been really critical, we probably could have gone in 5 or 6 at half time. We created a lot of good chances. We missed 2 or 3 really good chances. But listen, we've gone in 3-1. The only disappointing thing from that first half was to concede quite early on. And we spoke about closing the inside the pitch off. We know where they're dangerous. For 1 minute when we didn't close the inside the pitch off, they've got enough quality to sort of reverse the pass inside, combine and get shot off, and the punishes for it. But other than that, the first half we were absolutely excellent.
We've made a lot of good lively starts in our game so far this season, but the difference today was actually getting that early goal, and it was deserved, wasn't it, with Ollie tapping in?
Goals change games, yeah, don't they? We even at Pickering the other night, we probably could have been 2 or 3 nil up in the first 20 minutes before they actually got foothold of the game. And if you take one of them chances, the game changes dramatically because the team will go on the back foot and it gives you momentum. And we don't take them chances. You let a team go into the game, and today we took them chances. I thought we probably could have scored another couple in that first half, but we were clinical in the first half. We took the chances. We really killed the game off early on. But like I said, the only disappointing part was letting back in the game, because that one just before half time changes dynamics, to change their team talk. It gives them a little bit of belief. 3-0 is really tough to come back from half time, but 3-1 is a different story. And their team talk is, look, if we get the next goal, we're back in the game. And that was the only sort of disappointing part of that first half. But yeah, other than that, I think first half we look absolutely excellent.
Yeah, it's such a positive start with real intensity as well, and we doubled our lead soon after Luke Stewart scoring on his first start for the club. And what a goal it was from Sam back in midfield to the ball over the top and the finish. Yeah,
it was a really well worked team goal. But we put round pegs and round holes today. We have been putting square pegs and round holes, and you can tell, you can see a massive difference when you put people in the right positions, and it just looks natural. And like I say, it really clicked in that first half today. And credit to Boro Rangers second half. They changed system. They went 5 up front. They went for it. They just kept pumping balls down on top of us, and we struggled to get out of our own half for 20 minutes in that first half. But listen, it was a good professional performance. And again, the only disappointing thing about the second half was we conceded another sloppy goal. But when teams just keep throwing balls down your throat, eventually something's going to happen. You get a ricochet. But all in all, listen, it's through to the next round of the Vase, and that was the ultimate goal this morning. To win the game and get into the next round.
Luke Stewart certainly made an impression up there today. What do you make of his first start?
Really good in the first half. Really bright, really strong, powerful. Good with the ball, good without the ball. Made 2 or 3 really good runs, and they couldn't cope with him in that first half. They couldn't cope with A, his physicality, and B, his willingness to run behind him. He was dragging them all over. He was coming short to go behind them, and vice versa. And I thought Luke looked absolutely excellent. He burnt out a little bit in the second half, and we had to take him off. But that's the first sort of 45 minutes of football Luke's had this season, because he's just come back from a hamstring injury, and we have been nursing him because we just don't want a reoccurrence of that. But if we can keep building on that with Luke, he's going to be top number 9 for us.
Just looking at the third goal we scored, I think I've got the second and third goals mixed up. It was the third goal where Sam won it back in midfield, the ball in behind for Lewis to drive in, and then the ball across. It was a great goal.
Good, really good goal, really well worked team goal. We work a lot on that. We do a lot of phase work in training, and so it's good when you see them sort of things coming off on a football pitch.
There was a scary moment at the start of the second half as Sam Kay collided with their goalkeeper. How did you see the incident? I don't think he's intentionally done.
No, there's no malice in it whatsoever. It's 50-50 ball. If anything, I thought Sam probably looked more in favour to get to it, and the keeper's done unbelievably well to come and get it. And Sam's just caught him with his trailing leg. Yeah, there's absolutely no malice in it whatsoever. I thought it was a harsh booking, if I'm honest with you. Yes, it's a foul. I thought it was a harsh booking. But I've just spoken to the keeper there. I think he's okay, but he looks a bit shook.
How much of an impact does an incident like that have on the game? Because it was down for the best part of 10 minutes.
Yeah, it kills momentum. To be fair, it probably helped us a little bit, and probably killed them, because they started the second half better than us. They, like I said, they went 5 up front and just kept chucking balls down the sides of us and chucking it over the top of us. So if anything, it's sort of probably helped us a little bit to sort of regroup and regain a little bit of composure. And if anything, it's probably killed their momentum. But listen, it's irrelevant really. The main thing is the keeper's okay.
Yeah, I gather you were overly impressed with the second half as a whole, because they were putting a lot of pressure on us in that second half.
Yeah, in real time you're not impressed, because we want to get control of the game. We want to move the ball, but when you stand back and look at it, they restrict, credit to them, they restricted us from doing that. And when you're 3-1 up, sometimes you drop into sort of default mode, which is 10 yards deeper than you actually want to be. And when you do that, it just encourages them to keep putting balls into the 18-yard box, and then they start winning first contact and getting on second balls. And we struggled to control the second ball because of how deep we were. But like I said, the main thing is we're in the next round of the cup.
Yeah, how difficult is it to replicate a first half like we put in? Because we looked so strong, so dangerous, and they couldn't deal with it at times, could they?
No, but this is what we keep saying to the lads. We know how good we are. We know the quality we've got. We just need to be able to do that. The next time we do that, we've got to do it for 75, 80 minutes, and the next time we do it after that, it's got to be for 95 minutes. And we've got to maintain the standards. You can't set yourself a bar and then go below it. You've got to maintain your standards, and the standards is playing high tempo, high intensity football. And we speak about positional play all the time, and that's what we wasn't that first half. Because of the positions we were taking up on the pitch, they didn't know where to stick or twist. And when we do that well and we operate in them spaces well, teams can't deal with it. Not just at this level, but even at the level above. Because when you've got good technical players roaming into spaces, defenders, centre halves don't want to jump out into them spaces, and when they do, you'll have a number 9 flipping in behind them. So it's really difficult, but we have to maintain that from, like you say, 75 minutes and then 95 minutes after that. But that's the goal, that's the ultimate goal, that's the way we want to play. But in a cup game, when you do that for 45 minutes and you have a poorish second half and you win the game, well, I think you've done your job.
We did score a fourth goal on the counter attack, which just alleviated some pressure in the final minutes.
Yeah, because to be fair, I think it was 11 minutes of added time or something in the end. But it's one of them where they just keep chucking the ball in the box, and the ball can land anywhere. You can be unlucky, you can land 5 yards away from it, you can be lucky and land on it, and it's about luck of the draw when teams do that. But it was just give us that cushion, took the sting out of the game really when we scored that.
Obviously Jordan Hines tapped in, but Ollie Norman broke him behind and tried to score his hat-trick. Unfortunately he didn't. The standing keeper made a good save. Just a word on Ollie Norman, obviously 3 goals in 2 games, first start today. He
was excellent, he was bright. We said to the lads at half time, we need to isolate the full back and get Ollie 1v1, because when Ollie's 1v1 he's unbelievable. When he's got that low centre of gravity that you can't get the ball off him, and when you do to try and get the ball off him, you have to foul him, and once he backs you up into the box you've got no chance. And I thought Ollie was absolutely excellent today, in possession, out of possession. Again, he tired, it's his first start. He's been away in America for 3 or 4 months, so that'll do him the world of good today, and he'll improve off that. And I've said it for weeks now, we miss Ollie, and when we can get Ollie back up to speed, Luke back up to speed, people that back up to speed, then it gives us an even bigger threat at the end of the pitch.
We just found out that we've got Blythe Town at home in the next round of the FA Vase. What do we know about them?
Another good side. They've got they just signed Robbie Dale and a few lads from like step 3, step 4, that have dropped down out of them divisions to play local football. So they'll be a really good side, really well organised, big side, very direct, very powerful. We'll try and get up and watch them playing, but again, we're here, we're at home, so we'll take the game to them, and we'll do our absolute utmost to try and get into the next round.
Just finally make another cup game here next Saturday as we take on Heaton Stannington in the FA Cup. They beat Hebburn away 2-0 in the last round, so it's going to be a really tough game, isn't it?
Really good side, very good side, big powerful side, very direct. They put it down your throat. We've got to defend very, very well. We've got to be brave when we've got the ball. But again, it's a cup game. Anything can happen. We have to be brave. We have to focus on us. We've got to play our game. And if we play our game, we're good enough to match anyone. But we have to turn up for not just 45 minutes, but for 95 minutes next week.